All right, Tiger fans, now presenting to you Anton Thompkins, class of '91 with men's soccer. Anton Thompkins was a three-time all-region selection and was a third-team honoree in 1988 and a second-team in 1989 and 1990 selection. He earned All-Indiana Collegiate Athletic Conference honors in the Tigers' first two seasons in the conference. Today, he ranked 16th in goals with 25, 20th in assists with 14, and 18th in points with 64. During his 4 seasons, the Tigers posted a 54, 16, and 2 record and made NCAA appearances in 1987 and 1989. Thompkins graduated from medical school from the University of Cincinnati College of Medicine. His general surgery internship and orthopedic surgery residency training took place at the Indiana University Medical Center in Indianapolis. Thompkins joined Lakeshore Bone and Joint Institute in Northwest Indiana in 2001, where he provides specialized diagnosis and surgical treatment for injuries and condition of the back, neck, and spine. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Anton Thompkins to the center stage with Dr. Phil Eskew.
Anton, you played for one of the great college coaches, Paige Cotton. What life lessons and game lessons did you learn from playing for Paige?
Yeah. Coach Cotton was, as you said, not only a great coach, but he was also a mentor, guidance counselor in terms of what I should do for a career. I'll talk about that. But he taught me a lot of things. Here's a great story about Coach Cotton. I think it was interesting. When I came to DePauw, I was trying to figure out what I wanted to do. I came here thinking I was going to be a biomedical engineer, but it was going to be a 3-2 program, 3 years here and 2 years away. And I certainly did not know what I wanted to do. Didn't want to leave, sure. And I went to Coach, and I said, hey, Coach, what can I do with this biology degree? And he said, why don't you look into medicine? And guess who he picked up the phone and called? He called you. And I don't know if you remember this or not, but you were nice enough to allow me to follow you through one of the winter term opportunities.
Yeah, but I'm an OBGYN, and you chose orthopedics.
Yeah, I couldn't do your job. But so one of the things I mentioned that about Coach is he wasn't just your coach, he was really supportive. And I think that's important to know about him as an individual. He was very, very supportive. Anybody who knows Coach Cotton, you know his door was always open. He was always there to help. And another lesson he always taught me was to be prepared, be both physically and mentally ready to do whatever life brings your way.
There's a lot of student athletes here in the audience. You have any advice for them?
Yeah, I can think of a couple. The most important thing to remember as a student athlete, would probably here at DePauw, is don't waste time. Yeah, you have 4 years, and those 4 years can be cut short by injury, no matter what it is. So don't waste time. Spend your time getting involved. Work hard, stay focused, and do your best. And the second thing I would say is remember those words, student, athlete. You're a student first, and you're an athlete second. There's very few people who are going to go on to be, professional athletes. But you have an opportunity now as a student athlete to make a difference and enjoy it, and most importantly, be a good student here. So remember that, student athlete.
Coach Mont used to say, there's 3 things you can do when you come to college. You can study, you can play football, or you can chase girls, but you can only do 2 of them well. And that's the same thing. Do you have anything else you'd like to add?
Yeah, I'd like to thank several folks. Obviously, I'd like to thank the board for giving me the opportunity to be sitting here today. It's an amazing honor. I'd like to thank Coach Cotton for being supportive. But I think me sitting here is a culmination of a lot of support from a lot of folks, from my coaching, but also my wife, who's also a DePauw alum. We've been married now 27 years, so I want to say thank you for that. She reminds me often that soccer was my first love. She came second. That's not true, babe. You're always number one in my life. And also, I'd like to thank my parents. My mother's here today. Thank you for being here. Starting from age 5 all the way through college. My mom reminded me one day, I was 15, I was leaving out, it was Christmas, to go for another soccer tournament, that I had not been home for any holiday for 7 years. And so thank you for that support. But I also like to thank my father, unfortunately, who's not here, he passed away 1 year ago from this past June. Like Ryan, my father had only missed one game in all of my career from age 5 all the way through college. So he was very, very supportive, and without that support, I'm certain would not be sitting here. So,
Anton Thompkins, congratulations.